First-person shooters on the PSVR are some of the most fun games you can play. Games like Firewall, Superhot, and Borderlands 2 VR have shown that. So when Warzone VR was announced for the PSVR, I was interested. And I got really excited when a trailer was recently shown off at the PSVR Awards show on PSVR Without Pearl's channel. So now that Warzone is out, is it any good? Warzone is a first-person shooter that has you battling opponents in large maps filled with vehicles. The game doesn't have a story to it. There are 4 different modes in the game: Solo, Team, Roam, and Practice. Solo is a free-for-all battle, Team is team versus team battle, Roam lets you explore the map without any combat, and Practice puts you in a gun range to test out any weapon you want. My favorite out of the bunch is Team mode. The game only has 2 maps to play through: Arctic and Desert, but both maps are pretty large and are well designed. The gameplay itself is all about getting the most kills before the time runs out, at least in the team and solo modes. The guns work well and I didn't have any issues with them. And like I mentioned earlier, there are vehicles all around the map, which are drivable. The driving works well and the vehicles are fun to mess around with. One of my problems with this game are the graphics. The textures themselves are good, but the game is just really blurry, which brought down the immersion a lot for me. And as for controls, the game supports the DualShock 4 and aim controller, but the aim is definitely the best way to play. One big thing I've been avoiding is my biggest issue with this game. There is no online multiplayer. Warzone is a single player only shooter, with no online functionality or features to be found. This means that the entire game is basically just running around shooting AI. And the AI isn't very good either. It's inconsistent. Sometimes it's really bad and takes forever to kill you, and other times it'll kill you almost instantly. The lack of multiplayer could have been more acceptable if the game had a good story with more maps and better AI, but at its current state, it's just not worth playing. So overall, Warzone is just okay. It's a good foundation for a great shooting game, but that's all it is, a foundation instead of a full game. If the developer can add online multiplayer to the game, it would definitely make this game worth playing, but at its current state, I just can't recommend it.